President Vo Van Thuong called on the businesses community to continue accompanying states in fulfilling commitments to sustainable development and pursuing long-term socio-economic and environmental goals, while addressing the APEC CEO Summit 2023. This is the most important event of the regional business community held annually, on the occasion of the APEC Economic Leaders Week, aiming to create an opportunity for enterprises to exchange ideas and raise recommendations to APEC leaders. The Vietnamese state leader briefed the participants on Vietnam's development viewpoints and policies, saying the country is striving to maintain sustainable economic growth, while ensuring social progress and quality, and environmental protection. President Vo Van Thuong had a working session with representatives from the U.S. APEC Business Coalition in San Francisco on November 15, local time. Representatives from U.S. firms hailed the achievements and development potential of the Vietnamese economy and showed their interest to seeking investment opportunities and expanding business in Vietnam. The president updated U.S. businesses and investors on Vietnam's policies and orientations in economic development, underlining that Vietnam always listens to the voice of U.S. businesses on their operation in Vietnam. On the same day, President Vo Van Thuong attended and delivered a speech at a roundtable connecting Vietnamese and U.S. businesses and localities. In his remarks, President Thuong said Vietnam welcomes U.S. investors to invest in areas of its interest, such as high technology, chip manufacturing, semiconductor production, and others. U.S. business representatives highly evaluated issues raised by the Vietnamese president, saying that the newly established comprehensive strategic partnership serves as a basis for developing cooperation in the semiconductor industry. During the meeting with Governor of California Gavin Newsom on November 15, local time, President Vo Van Thuong called for the governor's support to have more pairs of twining cities, firstly Hanoi and Los Angeles. Newsom affirmed that California values and is willing to further strengthen friendship and effective and practical cooperation with Vietnam, thus contributing to further intensifying the bilateral relations between the two countries. President Vo Van Thuong suggested the U.S. States administration continue to create favorable conditions for the Vietnamese community to do business in the state, thus contributing to enhancing the relationship between the two countries. While receiving Deputy Mayor of Los Angeles Aaron Bromagim on the same day, the president said he was pleased to witness the signing of cooperation agreements between businesses and localities of the two countries to develop seaports in Hai Phong City. He expressed his belief that cooperation between the Port of Los Angeles and Vietnamese businesses and localities will create a premise for other cooperation activities between the two sides. Bromagim said a U.S. business delegation will visit Vietnam to explore investment cooperation opportunities in the Southeast Asian nation, adding that the U.S. city has also welcomed many delegations of Vietnamese businesses and localities to seek partnerships here. Receiving Dr. Brendan Nelson, Senior Vice President of the U.S.-based Boeing Company, President Vo Van Thuong showed his desire for more collaborative activities between Boeing and Vietnamese businesses in the future. In reply, Nelson, who is also president of Boeing Global, expressed his hope that with its experience, Boeing will assist Vietnam in training pilots, technicians, flight service personnel, and others. The same day, President Thuong hosted a reception for CEO of Apple Tim Cook, during which the Vietnamese leader appreciated Apple for expanding its business and production in Vietnam. He stressed, the upgrade of Vietnam-US bilateral relations is a great opportunity for Apple to expand its investment in Vietnam. For his part, Cook said Vietnam is part of Apple's special business. Many leading global electronics and technology companies, including those from the U.S., are increasingly investing in production and business in the country, he noted. Meeting with Vietnamese expats, the state leader said he hopes that the Vietnamese expats will continue promoting patriotism and popularizing the party and state's great national unity policy among young people. The overseas Vietnamese community, including those in the US, is an inseparable part of the nation, he affirmed. He hoped that the Vietnamese in the US will strengthen solidarity, comply with the regulations of the host nation, and make further contributions to the local development, as well as the fatherland's protection, construction and development cause. Earlier, President Thuong visited Stanford University's Hospital and Medical Center. As cooperation in healthcare is part of the essence of the Vietnam-US Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, the Vietnamese leader expressed his hope that the hospital will cooperate with Vietnamese side in this regard.